Hey guys, it's Andrew with EarthUP. Hoping you're having a good day. In this video, we'll be talking about duct sealing. Now, as you can tell, probably, I'm down here in my lovely crawl space, which I use for not only as a typical crawl, but I got a ton of storage down here in my crawl space. Plus, I laid some extra carpet down here, so I basically have a little man cave down here if I feel like crunching down and hiding down here. Anyway, what we're talking about today is duct sealing. As you can see behind me, all my ductwork is flex ducting. My house was built in 2005, and flex ducting is a newer building material. If your house is newer, or at least a 2001 or 2005, you're going to probably have flex ducting as the main source of ductwork in the home. If your house is a little bit older, you're probably going to be dealing with sheet metal ducts instead of the flex ducting. With flex ducting, there's not as much air sealing potential because the beautiful thing about it, it's naturally insulated and air sealed. How flex ducting works, are the components of it. There's this plastic wrap. Under that plastic wrap is fiberglass insulation, like you can see behind me here. Then under that insulation, you have an inner liner. Now, it's critical if you cut that inner liner, you're in big trouble because you're going to be expelling heated air down here in that crawl space before it has a chance to go out through the registers. Not only that, but you're pulling in all that cold, dirty air from down here in that crawl space into the ductwork, and then it's being pulled up into the home. If you ever cut that inner lining, the best practice at that point, just completely replace that piece of flex ducting. If you have a small cut on the exterior, but it hasn't penetrated that inner liner, using foil tape to seal up the plastic is a good solution. Now, with older sheet metal ducts, there is a lot of air sealing potential with them. How you can tell on a sheet metal duct is if you see the insulation that they typically wrap around that sheet metal duct. If you see dark stripes or you see black blotches forming on that insulation, it's a telltale sign that it wasn't properly air sealed when it was installed. If you find those blotches, the best thing to do, pull off the insulation. Use mastic, use the gray mastic, it works better than the white stuff. But pull off that insulation, slap that mastic pretty thick, about a nickel thickness worth of it, all around that connection where you got the air leak. Then rewrap it with the fiberglass insulation. Doing so will minimize how much of that cold, dirty air is getting pulled into that ductwork and how much of that expensive heated air you're losing down here in the crawl space. Other than mastic, another great solution is foil tape. It looks like duct tape, but don't use duct tape. It's funny they call it duct tape, but duct tape should be never used on duct work. That mastic or the foil tape will give you far better results. Another little thing to mention is that mastic does take 24 hours to dry once you put it on that sheet metal duct. So give it at least 24 hours before you try to rewrap it with the insulation. All right, guys, hope you have a great day. Thanks. Bye.